Come into a comfortable position to explore extending the exhalation today. You can either be in the resting back position with your head and back and arms resting comfortably on the floor, your knees bent and your feet on the floor, or a comfortable seated position, making sure that your back is somewhat away from the back of the chair and your sitting is happening of your own strength. Allow the spine to settle and relax, whichever position you're choosing today. Allow your eyelids to either half close or begin closing completely. Drawing your attention inward, away from any of the important and significant things in your life that are concerning you right now. Setting them aside, knowing that they'll be available for your best action upon them after this exercise has completed itself. And allow your awareness to gently and fully focus on the fact that you're breathing without doing anything just yet to that breathing, backing away from any inclination to change the breathing, and just checking in and seeing what it's like for you right now, realizing that just by virtue of the fact that we've decided to look at the breathing, that we will in fact change it, but we can resist the impetus and the inclination to change it even further by suggesting to ourselves that we're backing away from doing anything to the breathing and rather just witnessing it. Yourself to spend a couple of moments in silence here, just witnessing your own breathing, drawing your attention back and back and back again as many times as you need to from wherever it might wander. It's expected as we practice and as we're growing and learning in our abilities to be one-pointed in our focus, that the mind will either wander into a dull, sleepy state or a busy thinking state. Mind-body science would expect both of those states to arise, and they're nothing to be concerned about, but they are dealt with by bringing the attention gently back to whatever it is we're focusing on, in this case, watching our breathing. I'll ring the bell in a minute or so and let you watch your breathing quietly. Okay, now continuing to watch your breathing, make note of how long your next exhaling experience takes without trying to change it in any way, just noticing how long it is by counting 1, 2, 3, and so forth. Watching maybe several breath cycles and seeing how long your exhaling is averaging to be. And then you can participate in the pelvic floor contracting and belly buttoning that we've done in the past at that same breathing rate. See then, after you've completed this next exhaling, if you can allow the inhaling to be the same length as the exhaling was. Exhaling, determining how long the inhaling is going to take. You don't need to necessarily count like you're in a band or an orchestra or a performing group, because there will be quite naturally a pause that expresses itself in between the exhaling and the inhaling, and in between the inhaling and the exhaling, in which case you'll suspend the counting until the body is ready for the next phase of the breathing. In this way, you'll count whatever the number is for your exhaling. You'll wait until your body lets you know that it's ready for inhaling, and then you'll count the inhaling the same amount of time that the exhaling was. After you've completed the inhaling, you'll pause just long enough to allow the body to express its need for exhaling, and then you'll once again count that exhalation. Now, breathing this way, as mechanical as it is, should feel comfortable, and at no point should you feel short of breath, either after exhaling or inhaling. If that's the case, you're either breathing too long or too short, or too deep or too shallow. So always adjusting the breathing so that exhaling and inhaling are taking about the same amount of time. You're counting at least in the beginning to see that that happens. You're allowing for the natural pause that arises as you transition from inhaling to exhaling. They're not the same kind of muscle activities, so the body needs to make a change, and so you're just observing that change without counting. Continuing counting on the next phase of the breath, and so forth. I'm going to try this for the next couple of minutes, and I'll ring the bell when 2 minutes has passed. So you can begin to gently wiggle your fingers and your toes and open your eyes and make your way back to whatever it is that's waiting for you. And I hope you enjoyed extending your exhaling.